Good morning from New York. Today, the power of feeling, the mythic cross of pain. Why love from the outside isn't enough to heal minds, a nation, or MAGA. Feelings connect to what condition our condition is in. To feel is to be alive. To be alive requires the receiving and giving of love. Sometimes love hurts, but it always helps to heal. Trauma in life creates a helplessness to feel and be fully alive. It is a blocking of our faith and love and our love flow. But trauma, because it is initially overwhelming, blocks feeling, blocks the love flow. The anxiety of this is extremely harmful. This helplessness is changed by the brain into more attainable symbols of the blocked needs to love and be loved. These are addictive and a survival memory. This I call hope dope. The good news is that later on, when safe from the trauma, we can unlearn the helplessness to feel what lies behind the symbols. However, this means that the symbolic defenses need to be dismantled gradually for this unlearning to occur. This cannot be a simple act of will. It wasn't a willful act that created the symbolic defenses, and no willful act can dismantle them. These forms of symbolic need fulfillment are addictions that increase power-mongering and greed that threaten the life and health of individuals, nations, and the world. The empathetic act of Jesus on the cross had him feeling utter helplessness. My God, why have you forsaken me? But yet in this mythic story, he was seen as one feeling this outside of that helplessness, with the power to come down off that cross at any time. At the moment he cried out his helplessness, he was unlearning it. He was being healed from the addiction to symbolic need, which is greed and power-mongering, which the Christ called the root of all evil. In this pain, he cried for his mother. He cared for his mother, and he forgave those harming him. And this is the mythic spiritual path to health. Christ said before the crucifixion that the one who did not take up his cross and follow him wasn't worthy of him. One must feel the pain of helplessness to heal, to forgive, and to fully face and have remorse for how one's symbolic needs, one's inner pain, hurt others. Following him meant also not having a punishing attitude toward others, but rather to forgive them. Taking up one's mystic cross is not an act of will. It is an experience of grace, of amazing, surprising love. One's defenses against loving and being loved, the symbolic need, the hope dope, can only be nullified by love coming from so many angles or perspectives that the symbolic needs can't hold up. This means Love, coming from creative, objective, and compassionate perspectives, must be used. This, however, is still not enough, as our faith and love can be damaged when we had no language, understanding to deal with it. This time of experience I call the infant mind. Attempts to feel without language or acts of love, perspectives of love, that use simple forms of awareness of sensations and emotions from a time when there were no words for them. This awareness also helps us relive and heal from blocked love, and restores a sense of faith in or expectation of love. Thus we are born again. Marvel not that I say unto you, you must be born again. To feel one's helplessness, to take up one's cross in these ways, are the form of inner mind communication that I teach on this channel. The communication using forms of empathy and awareness in loving ways is the philosophy of this channel. This applies to all communications and every communication in our lives, even the political. Pouring love on those who were unable to feel it is mostly useless. They must take up their own cross. Trump and MAGA are all about punishment and revenge. This is anti-healing minds. This is anti-Christ and the path of the mystics who teach love, including all the mystics who laid down the foundations for major religions. But religion isn't the answer. It is attached to punishing attitudes and only points to the transcendent love needed. Religion itself is the law that Christ said needed to be fulfilled. It only points imperfectly to the baptism of love and creates people afraid to not be good. Some call it the fear of God. But how good is it to only do good because you fear not to? The spiritual approach cries to this God, the symbol of human virtues, Abba, or Father, and enters the healing waters of the spirit of love, a baptism into love, a cry for the mythic virtuous mother. You don't have to believe anything. You don't have to believe in myths to get their points. You don't have to believe in a God in the sky. All you have to do is communicate with love within yourself and with others. No matter where in the world you are, this message applies, because love really is the answer, no matter where you are or whatever you believe. Until next time, walk and talk with caring. Wade in the healing waters of compassion. Take up your own cross and follow love. May the road rise to meet you.